Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be showing you a very easy game day snack. It's a quick and easy appetizer that you can freeze and fry when you're ready. They are my jalapeno kickers, so you don't want to miss this recipe for sure. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so, and if you have, thank you so much. So stay tuned and let's make these jalapeno kickers. Here are all the ingredients that you will need for this recipe. You will need 1 pack of wonton wrappers. You will need half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 to 2 green onions, depending on their size. You will use the white and the green parts. You will also need 1 jalapeno diced. You will need half a pack of the cream cheese, and you do want to make sure that it's soft so it can incorporate with everything quickly. So make sure that you use half of the packet of the cream cheese, and you do want to let it be at room temperature so it's soft when you are ready to use it. You will need 1 chicken breast shredded, and as a time-saving hack, I just use a rotisserie chicken breast that I pick up from Costco and shred that. You will need 1 cup of Mexican blend cheese. You can also use sharp cheddar or pepper jack. You will need 1 teaspoon of soy sauce and 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. That is such a difficult sauce for me to pronounce, but this is the one that you will need. So you'll need 1 teaspoon of that. So what you want to go ahead and do, and I kind of eyeball it because I've made this recipe so many times. You want to go ahead and add your black pepper and garlic powder in here as well. And you're going to add half a packet of the soft cream cheese. Remember, it was at room temperature, so it's nice and soft. And now you want to go ahead and add your green onions and jalapenos to this. Again, make sure you add the whites and the greens of the green onions. Go ahead and mix everything together. I find it easier to do it with my hand, so I go ahead and just put on a pair of gloves and I go ahead and give it a good mix. I kind of knead it in there because this is the consistency that I'm going to show you that after you do this, this is what it should look like. This is exactly what the filling should look like, and it's much easier to do it with your hand. But it's up to you, whatever you prefer. You can see once you knead it with your hand, it makes such a nice filling that it's all set to go now. This is what it should look like. To seal the wontons, I go ahead and make a paste with 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour mixed with a little bit of water. This will come in handy to seal these wontons because you don't want the filling to come out when you fry them. So make sure you do make this paste. I make a little assembly line for myself, and these wonton wrappers do come in squares. So you want to go ahead and lay them out as a diamond because you're going to end up making triangles out of these. Then you take about a teaspoon of the filling and you'll make it into a tiny ball. But when you place it on the wonton, you'll see that I spread it out a little bit because this is going to be easier to make the triangle fold. Then you're going to take the paste that we made and you're going to go ahead and brush it all along the edges. This is extremely important because you don't want the filling to come out when it's frying. So go ahead and brush that paste on the edges, and then you're going to take a point and stick it together with the end point, and you will form it into a triangle. Make sure you crimp up the edges so they're nice and sealed. Very, very important because you don't want that filling to come out when you're frying them. And that's it. This is what you do to make your triangle. You can see the edges are sealed nicely. And this is what I do to freeze them. I put a saran wrap on it and then I start placing them. And every layer I put a saran wrap in between. So when you freeze them, they don't stick together. Remember, you can make this ahead of time and fry it when you're ready to use them. So this is the easiest way of doing it so they don't stick together. Okay, let's start frying these. You will fry these on medium-high heat, and you're going to put a little bit more oil than shallow frying. So you're not really deep frying them, but you're not shallow frying them. It's somewhere in between. So just put a little bit more oil than needed for a shallow fry. And you don't want to overcrowd the pan. That is very important. You want to give them their space to fry. These do fry up very quickly, and you will see once you place them in the hot oil, the edges, when they're ready to be turned, will kind of turn brown. You will see that right now coming up in this. You can see right the edges, you can see they're turning brown. Now go ahead and flip them. You don't want to leave these on the heat for too long because they will fry up very, very quickly. You just want to fry them to golden brown. After they are golden brown on both of the sides, you're going to go ahead and take this out on a paper towel lined plate. This is to absorb any oil that's left on them, and it'll just absorb, the paper towel will absorb that oil. So go ahead, once they're nice and golden brown, start taking them out on a paper towel lined plate. And look at what they look like. They are completely ready to go. They are hot on the inside, so you don't want to bite into them right away. You do want to wait a little bit because the filling will be quite hot. Check these out, guys. How delicious do they look? Jalapeno kickers, perfect for a game day snack. And an easy make-ahead appetizer. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, I'm gonna go and have my jalapeno kickers. Bye, guys.